Hello, good day to you, Reach Your Happy community. Welcome back to another episode of Reach Your Happy with Laura. I am Laura. If you do not know, I am a Reiki life coach. I combine the healing practice with the mental aspect of coaching to help you realize your potential. So today's video is a day before Thanksgiving, and Black Friday is everywhere. And I was thinking about Black Friday, and I'm doing a discount, and I was thinking of like the years, like I was talking to my money guy today and doing some investment stuff, and I was like, you know what, like I am so fortunate. My credit cards are paid off. I'm paying down my student loan debt. It's like I'm so blessed, and I love stuff. I love clothes, specifically leggings. I love beautiful things. I love beautiful coats. I love it all. And maybe this is making you go like, oh, maybe Christmas or, these holidays of like stuff, materials stresses you out a little bit. I just want to remind you that at the end of our experience, on your deathbed, I'm going there, guys. On your deathbed, absolutely, I just realized my phone may ring. Absolutely no pairs of leggings, no purses, no diamonds. Like they strip you of everything on your deathbed. You don't have stuff. You have the memories of your experience. You have the love that you shared. Maybe you have a few close relationships, your children, your significant other, a sibling or two. Maybe you're fortunate enough to still have your parents. But that's it. The body, you're not eating, you're not drinking, you're not worried about your hair, none of that matters. And fortunately, we're not on our deathbed today. Maybe you are if you're listening to this. But keeping that in perspective, there is an incredible heartbeat that is the universe, that is Mother Earth, that is human consciousness. And human consciousness it kind of moves in this interesting way. If you can think about it like a movement of something, a political movement, like Black Lives Matter, right? There was like this shift in the collective atmosphere. Well, we are impacted by what our society is valuing. So the heartbeat right now, right? It's spending, it's money, but it's also some scarcity with the recession stuff and interest rates and everything just being tense right now. You can feel that. But you can also feel the pressure of retailers wanting to sell, wanting to get their, end of year, like they want that rate up. So you can feel that pull. And regardless if you're a big spender or not, you are part of this collective consciousness. So you are feeling this too. So my whole point in saying this is that it's important to connect to what matters to you. Like I love gifting my nieces and nephews something for Christmas, but it's not like everything I could ever possibly buy. It's like, no, what feels special to me that I feel like could be special to them? When I'm listening to them speak, what am I really hearing? What is it that they really are wanting? Sometimes I'm like, really, a jersey? Ooh. I was just thinking, I hope he doesn't listen to this. I don't think he does. His sister may, but and it's like, but that's important to him. So honoring that. But when this collective shift happens, like I remember the fires in Australia, a good portion of my clients that came in to Reach Your Happy, my table's right here, were so emotional. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just like feeling this deep sadness. Yeah, because we feel for the collective. What's going on in Iran, we feel that. No, we're not in it. Thank goodness, but we absolutely feel the heartbeat. And holidays and the ramping up of this is no different. From our apps to our TVs, to the news, everything is kind of infiltrating this energy that the collective mind jumps on the bandwagon of. And so it's easy to get swept up in the momentum of what everyone else is doing. It's like middle school, you know? It's like, oh, that girl's new, so let's all kind of be mean. But, you know, I was the one person that was like, I think she's kind of cool, but I like don't want to be out of the crowd. So like, whatever, I'll just follow the crowd. And then one thing led to another. I had to do a class project with this girl, and she was actually really cool. And I was like, I was following the herd. And following the herd, you can feel the discord. You can feel that discomfort when you're doing that. So I urge you to pay attention to how you're feeling. Am I following the herd? Is this really resonating with me, my vision, my desires, my values? And then when we blow it way out in biggest perspective we could possibly think of at the end of my life, am I going to wish that I bought more things? And some people are on the other side of this equation. I have clients that also talk about like, I have all this money, but it's like, I don't know how to spend it, where I really want to spend it. I don't know what to do. And I just like, I feel like I should buy stuff, but like, I don't know if I really deserve it. So like, there's so many ends, only so many ends to a spectrum, but I'm saying people lay somewhere on this sunlight is fantastic, but blinding. We lie somewhere on this spectrum with our relationship to money. And that's just it, right? Everything is a relationship. So if your relationship to money, to even the holidays, is not really where you want it to be, your innermost self, that very intuitive, knowledgeable, powerful self, is never looking back. It's ever present. It is just right here, right now, always. So as far as holidays go, or, you know, again, your relationship to money, it's really, everything's interchangeable. That at any point I can shift my relationship. There we go. I could shift my relationship to money, to the holidays. I don't have to keep reiterating how it's always been for me. It's always challenging. It's always sad. It's like, you know what? This year, I'm going to choose to make the most of it for myself and do what I feel most honored. Most like I'm honoring myself. I'm going to choose that path. You know, if you have a crap relationship with your father, it's like there's something to processing the past, but there's also something equally as important when it's the right time to say, you know what, well, where I am today is a different person, and I can assess this relationship from where I am today and decide from here how I want to go forward. Nothing is written in stone. We are flexible. We are movable. My husband has always hated the winter. And I have found that interesting because he's always lived in New England. So it's like, why would you hate this? This is something you know you have to face every year. So interesting thing to like really resist against. And over the past couple of years, he's really been warming up to it, so much so. We have a little gym set up that we were gifted from a buddy, but I run my business out of here, so it's not like we can have a squat rack right here where I'm sitting. I mean, we could, but that's just not ideal. It's not the vibe I'm going for. So we have it outside in this shed. Well, the shed is like a covering. It is not insulated. And this morning we were out, I think it was like 31 degrees, and we were working out together. And that's how much he's shifted. He's like, you know what? I am going to just embrace this. This is where I'm at. And I live here. We're not moving. So I might as well embrace the suck. And he really has. And it's just amazing. Like something can feel so hardened and so this is how it is. And then at any given moment, oh, there we go. You can shift that. And then we went out to dinner with his dad, and his dad was like, you know, I just hate the winter. And I was looking at Brad like, oh, did you just hear this growing up? Right? Like how much of our perspective is from what we were told from other people, but how much is really you coming through? And that's what I enjoy so much about my work, is helping people. It's like I read people's energy and I am able to see their truth and reflect back to them of like, you actually don't mind the winter. It's actually stuff that's been implanted in your brain by other people. And you actually have a potential to blossom in the winter. You know, we feel hungrier, we feel more introverted. What a great time to work on your body, your mind, your spirit. And it's just amazing what can happen when we are truly seen. And I believe the gift that I offer people is to help them feel seen and validated for who they are. And I see all types of people, all age ranges, all price ranges, as far as bank account and, you know, success, as far as accomplishments and diplomas. I legitimately, I haven't seen it all. Of course, there's billions of people on this planet, but I've seen so much. And everyone has a personal truth that gets layered on by other people's opinions and input and influences. But ultimately, you know you best. And sometimes it takes an outside source to help you see that. So, honor yourself through this holiday season. Honor what feels right to you. You may rock some boats, okay? Canceling, not showing up, not being super cheery, that may disturb other people a little bit. But that's not your problem. That's that person's problem, you know? Because you have no power over anybody. We only have power over ourselves. Although that may be hard to hear for some people, we choose how we respond. And a lot of our responses are just conditioned responses. When he does that, I ha. When he does that, I smile. When he does that, right? And so we're living a very conditional experience where we're getting pulled left and right in all the ways, because when he acts like that, then I'm happy. When she acts like that, then I'm sad. And it's like this freaking tug of war. And so how do we come to our center? How do we figure out us? Everyone has their personal equation, which I can help you with. But if you're not called to work with me, then I would suggest meditation. It is gold. It is free. You can literally shut your phone off, set a timer for 10 minutes somewhere, or just internal timer, sit and breathe, and that's it. Do it every day. You can do yoga, you can walk, you can do movement, anything that helps you feel more aligned to yourself. And you know, when you're aligned to yourself, you feel this empowerment, you feel this clarity. Even when the world is chaotic and appearing to be on fire, you have this groundedness about you, this clarity of like, you know what, big picture, things have a way of working out. I'm all right. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this body. Like, you tend to feel more grateful, more appreciative of your experience. And that's how you know you're aligned with you. So I am going to go take care of myself. I'm going to get some acupuncture and some Reiki. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday. If you're listening to this at a later date, I just hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.